Hello guys, wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the spirit of Ubuntu. Toda kutaura nezve Ubuntu kuti as Africans, are we still upholding the spirit of Ubuntu? I want to cite 5 things in this video that if you're listening to me, please think about it and give it yourself to say, am I practicing the spirit of Ubuntu? If you're talking about Ubuntu, this is just humanity, being humane, sharing information. Our forefathers in Africa, especially Zimbabwe, they used to do nimbe, vachikomberana kurima, vachikomberana kukohwa, and they could do a lot of things because they had that spirit of Ubuntu. I want to talk to you, my brother. I want to talk to you, my sister, wherever you are. Are you sharing the information that you have with the next person? If you are keeping it to yourself, how is it helping the next person that you are keeping that information yourself? All right. I'm going to cite a bit of examples. I know it's not going to augur well with some who think it's not. Yes, it's up to you. Right. Number one, total kugara mu location, maybe 300 square meter, 400 square meter, even up to 1,000 square meter. Then we know water is a problem in cities, and you are thinking of drilling a borehole today. And then you have your borehole sited at your house. Then you get the water maybe at 40 meters. Then you install your tank, you now have water. Then the next door is coming and asking you, how did you go about it? How did you drill the bore? Then you tell them that this is what you have done. They go ahead, they take the person who did the bore, and after taking that person, they also do their own siting, and then drill the next bore next to you, and then they have another tank. And then all those bores, they've got the capacity of maybe giving you more than 10,000 liters of water in a day. Okay? I'm talking to you, my guy. Why not just talking to each other, the two of you, and say, we can drill one borehole. We are next doors. Even the two, even the three of you. Let's drill one borehole. Let's share the costs. And then we put a 10,000 liter tank. We pay for the connections. The water comes to our houses. And then instead of you paying 4,000, 5,000 on your own, you are going to pay each maybe 2,000 or maybe less than that. Then you have that borehole and you all have water now. Okay, I'm only talking about the spirit of Ubuntu and the things that we could do as people to make sure that we flourish without using much. Okay, then the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the businesses that we may think of doing, especially those who do the small businesses that are even sustaining themselves. For example, chicken rearing. One has got 40 chickens. The other next person has got 50 chickens. The next person is going to have 40 chickens. Keeping them in the same vicinity. And they are bringing those things together, those chickens together. At the end of the day, you all sell at $6, $7, or even reducing the price for the chickens to go before they exploit you in terms of the feed. Okay? Then, very good people, like people who have got, business concepts that think of selling numbers. They will come together, and then they produce chickens, 200, very full. And then there comes a person they say 200 at once, right? And then 200. Then the 50-50, this one I want 50. I'm not going to tell the next person because this person is going to take my market. My brother, let me tell you, you are not going to take all the markets that are there in this world. Right? So why not coming together? Build one crow, build one chicken run. Put the chickens together, put your man together, grow the numbers, make it a business. Put it into paper, pen and paper. Then you've got this business running. And then you'll be able to say, if customers are coming and they want to take maybe 200 chickens at a call, you can sell those chickens and then you share your money and the business is growing. Okay? I'm only talking about the spirit of Ubuntu in the vein yekuti if you are doing 50-50, you may realize that a person will come and say, Ndruguda 500 chickens, but you cannot afford to give that person 500 chickens. So why not joining hands, ladies and gentlemen, and then start a business, the 5 of you, and then you re-up the chickens and you are able to meet the bigger markets, okay? Same applies to people who are doing livestock, goats, pigs, and cattle. One pack will may be costing you $800, yeah, for you to buy it, and you want to give it maybe to the females or to the does that you have at your farm. And then that pack is only going to service, or is only going to give you to service about 34 up to 40 of the females that you have. Then it rests. But they are now going to go and maternity because it's just pregnancy time up until they give their babies. What is your back doing at your farm? Why not joining hands with the next farmer? Then you say, no, my guy, let's buy this pack, the 3 of us. Then we give each other chances to say, it's going to come to your farm this particular month, this particular season, then comes to mine, and then the next one. Because this pack is only going to work maybe for the next week or 2 weeks. Then the rest of the time, it's only chewing your feed that you are giving to it, and it's not bearing any purpose. I'm only talking about the spirit of Ubuntu Africans. Why can't we come together and think of things that we can do together and flourish? Not exploiting our money in the name of saying, I'm owning this thing. So this issue of ownership, it's actually destroying us. Where you would realize that one would say, I want to have a bag. Next door, there's a bag. Next door, there's a bag. Next door, there's a bag. Then you have my bags 4, which are costing about $2,400 up to $3,000. So why not just buying one bag and then it will do the job for you? Then you grow, right? I will also talk about cattle. In a village, you have people who have got bulls, 5, 10 people having bulls, different bulls altogether. Yes, you can do that. But why not just saying, guys, we want to improve our breeds here. Let's come up together. Let's buy a better breed. And then we will let this breed roam around. And then it serves our animals. Then we get better calves. Okay? Now I'm going to the next thing that is going to give problems. Starlink. Starlink is coming. Starlink is there in Zimbabwe, right? But Starlink on its own, if you look, just go on the internet right now, click the button, and you realize that Starlink is going to service more than 150 people at a time. But you will find that houses in Mfakos, Budiriro, every house will be having a Starlink gadget on top. And then that gadget is actually supposed to be saving 200 people, but the family has got 4 people. Why not come together, ladies and gentlemen, have a meeting and say, guys, let's buy this gadget together. Then we subscribe. We say, okay, we are buying the gadget, the component, maybe it's going to cost $250 up to $500, depending where you are buying it. Then if you buy it, then you all connect, all of you, then you give each other passwords to say, these are the passwords that we are going to use. And then you save the money of buying the gadgets on your own. Yes, I know it may be tricky, it may be difficult if you are not friends, but it's not about friendship. It's all about the spirit of Ubuntu, spirit of togetherness, spirit of coming together, spirit of connecting, and making sure that things work and they work for the better of, of all of us. So I cited Starlink simply because I know you will realize that at some houses that are even close to each other, the next person will have his or her own gadget. Then the other person will buy again the same gadget, which can actually be servicing all these people at once. Okay, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. Are we having the spirit of Ubuntu? Are we sharing what we are doing? Is it benefiting the next person? If you are saying it, is it benefiting the next person? If you have got information, are you giving it to the next person so that they also benefit from it? Right. I will go to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, issue of migration. You are wherever you are. Either you're in Zimbabwe and you want to move maybe to the next country, but there are Zimbabweans who are already there. Ask them about information. They won't tell you. Some they won't tell you. They won't even give you, a hint of how they did it, right? But you also have people who want to migrate, but they are so shy, or they will tell you that, they will be monitoring spirits if I tell them that I'm now trying to plan to move maybe to UK or to Ireland or to United States of America. But let me tell you, my guy, the road that you are actually walking on, there are people who have walked on that road and they've used the route, they know the humps, they know everything, they know the bridges that are there. So why do you want to fall into a ditch? And when the next person that you know has fallen into that ditch or did not fall into that ditch, let's learn to share as Zimbabweans. Let's learn to build these synergies where we share information. I want to give you an example of Google. The Google that we are using today, it has been created by other people and they are making money, and there are groups of people who are actually operating the Google. And we click the Google, it gives us information, and when it gives us information, we all celebrate that we have got information. But is it for us Africans? Is it us Africans who built that Google? It has been built by other people, but for us, and we are using it. So why not us as Africans come together and embrace the spirit of Ubuntu that we have been given by our forefathers? Let's come up together, share information that we have. It's up to the next person to utilize that information properly, or to say, no, it's trash to me. Even the video that I'm doing right now, the next person may think that no, it's nothing. But there's another person who's going to come and say, okay, I've learned from this video and I'm going to use it in the way that I'm going to do my things, or in the way that I'm going to run my things. I'll give you a good example of people who are connecting very well. There are people who do like the YouTubers, the example of Kunda team. Right now, he has collected a number of vloggers and he did a live. And those people joined. And I want to tell you, they are actually enjoying and they are doing their job very well, because right now, they now learn how to do these things. YouTubing has been there for a long time, but there are people who have been doing it and they never thought of sharing the information with others. And there are people who have walked the journey, like Kunda, as I mentioned. But now he has taken a group of Zimbabweans, not even for payment, but just giving them information, and they are able to upload the information on their YouTube channels. But why am I telling you this? Money that is being given on YouTube, if you are going to get money from it, because it's all about data. So if you get the information, use it and use it wisely. And I don't know why we think that to be toxic, that's the only way you can make money. Yes, you can be toxic and make money, but is that money going to flourish and make you think that your children or your great-grandchildren will be very happy and glad watching you when you are becoming toxic to each other? Think of it, Zimbabweans. Think of how we are going to use this information, and think of how we are going to connect with other people. Ubuntu is the only way to go, and is the only way we can manage our lives as Zimbabweans and survive wherever we are, because you can't survive alone in this world. You need others, but when those others are around you, do not exploit them. Learn to embrace each other and learn to work together and give each other information and benefit from the system, not benefiting from individuals. Thank you, and thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing, liking it, and sharing. See you in the next video.